I've been a mortgage broker for long enough to know that most people make their biggest financial decisions with the least amount of good information. And it's not because they're careless, it's because the people who should be explaining it clearly often aren't. And that gap between what people know and what they need to know is something I've been sitting with for a while now. So I decided to do something about it. My name is Todd and I run Franzway, a finance broking business based in Chindra, far northern New South Wales. I work with home buyers, property investors, people refinancing and people building property portfolios. And I've been doing this for years. And every week, without fail, I have conversations with people who are smart, capable, and completely in the dark about something that's costing them money or closing doors that they didn't even know were open. Someone who didn't know their borrowing capacity was being limited by a credit card that they never use. Or someone who cross-collateralized their properties because no one explained what that meant. And they discovered the problem 5 years later when they wanted to sell. Someone who's been told by 3 banks that they couldn't borrow and they haven't been told that a different lender would have said yes. These aren't unusual stories. They're the conversations that I have every single week. And I've reached the point where I think that the most useful thing that I can do beyond the clients that I work with directly is to say this out loud and publicly where anyone can hear it. So here's what I'm doing. For the next 90 days, I'm posting one insight every single day. One topic explained properly and in plain language. No jargon designed to make things sound complicated, no advice that's really just a sales pitch all dressed up, no vagueness that doesn't help anyone. Real things, the mechanics of how lending works, what banks actually look at, how to build an investment property portfolio without making the mistakes that close doors later down the track. What the good brokers do differently, all of it for free, 90 days straight. Here's a taste of what we're going to cover. We'll cover what your bank isn't telling you about your interest rate and what it's costing you, how to access equity in a property that you already own and use it as a deposit for an investment property without saving another dollar. What the real after tax of an investment property actually looks like, because it's almost always less than what people assume. How your borrowing capacity actually works, what limits it, and what you can do about it before you apply. The structural decisions that separate investors who build real portfolios from those who stop at just one property. The questions you should be asking your broker that most people never ask, and a lot more. 90 topics, one every day, starting the 27th of April. 90 days, one video every day. There's no cost, there's no obligations, and there's no hidden pitch at the end of each video. It's just the things that I know, explained as clearly as I can, one day at a time. I'm not doing this because I want to build a course or sell some sort of a program. I'm doing it because I genuinely believe that more people making better financial decisions is a good thing. And because I've got the knowledge to contribute, I'm going to. So if any of this resonates with you, follow along, turn on the notifications because you don't want to miss a specific topic. Ask any questions in the comments because I'm going to read every one, and the questions that I see the most often will help shape future content. And if any point in the next 90 days you want to talk about your specific situation, I'm at franzway.com.au. One conversation, no cost, no obligation, the offer's always open. I'm Todd, day one starts 27th of April. I'll see you there.